What is going on, everybody? How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great over here on this end, just going through some Taemin reactions. And I've been sitting down and I've been watching a ton of their music videos today, and I'm noticing some correlating themes. I'm not going to dive deep into that right now, but you'll see them through the plethora of the reactions that are about to come out or have already come out. I'm not sure when I'm going to release these things. Anyway, if you guys are new around here, please consider liking and subscribing. This is quickly becoming my main source of income. So if you wouldn't mind just hitting that like and subscribe button, helps me out a ton. And I can continue to eat, which will be nice, you know. I enjoy food, and I'd like to have some more. Anyway, so today's one we're doing is a Move from Taemin. It could be anything. I'm assuming it's going to have a sci-fi element to it. I'm assuming it's going to have a darker element to it. Just from the stuff I've seen in previous videos, they're very visually pleasing. And I get why this guy has a lot of hype around him, and I get why a lot of people really like this guy. He's very, very polished. What do you say we kill the audio over here and we finally check it out? Yeah. Taemin Move, the music video. Here we go. Yeah, starting off creepy already. Look at this. It's like found footage or something. Or security footage.
묘한 분위기에 취해 너를 놔버려도
Take a small bite? The hell does that mean?
나를 벗어나지 못해 나른해진 이 순간
It's a bold statement.
잘 빗은 머리가 헝클어질수록 아름다워 내버려둬
I like how the music's already kind of coming in. We got that saw bass, you know, totally muted way down and kind of like wishy-washy in your in the headphones here. The beat itself, just that little clap sound you're hearing, almost sounds like a teardrop, which is correlated with the music video. Everything's very wet. It's a very moist Taemin. But it feels like we're building towards something. What's happening in this video, though?
또 시작되는 move 우아한 손짓 은근한 눈빛 투명한 창가에 넌 비춰서 아른대는 move 묘한 그 느낌 아찔한 끌림 어두운 조명 아래 날 사로잡은 move 우아한 손짓 은근한 눈빛
It's a slow build, man. It's a slow build, and I'm digging it. We're starting off that saw bass going back and forth, that teardrop kind of melody. We finally hit us with some like hi-hat claps there a little bit, or sizzle outs, whatever you want to call them, crescendos possibly. And then we're slowly introduced to just different elements, different sound design textures that are building this thing. Sounds super simple. Sounds, you know, very, very almost basic. You know, like you think on just your first listen through, you know, to a you know, a green ear would just hear, oh, okay, there's a bass sound, and then there's like this like kick. Okay, so he's dancing to it. And there's that. But no, there's a lot more happening here. I'm gonna take it back here just a little bit because this is a slow build. This is a tease here. Let's see where it goes. I like the 90s piano. It's a dance piano sound. What is that? Oh, that's clean.
더 번져갈수록 아름다워 내버려둬
The reverses.
단정한 셔츠가 구겨져 버려도 괜찮아 날 똑바로 봐 어두운 조명 아래 또 시작되는 move 우아한 손짓 은근한 눈빛
So clean.
투명한 창가에 넌 비춰서 아른대는 move 묘한 그 느낌 아찔한 끌림 어두운 조명 아래 날 사로잡은 move 우아한 손짓 은근한 눈빛 어떤 표현도
Look at that shirt.
어떤 문장도 너를 모두 담아낼 순 없겠지 우린 이대로 완벽할 테니 걱정 따윈 버려 그대로 repeat 그대로 repeat 그대로
Oh, more of a tease. More building.
어두운 조명 아래 날 사로잡은 우아한 손짓 은근한 눈빛 어두운 조명 아래 날 사로잡은 묘한 그 느낌 아찔한 끌림
It's like he's morphing. Look at him, that like liquid metal thing. Kind of like a Terminator 2 theme. Oh, the wood blocks coming in. That sounds nice. Subtle but nice. Yeah, man, this song is kind of a slow tease. And look at now he just vanishes off. Move. Yeah, kind of creepy, right, man? I see a lot of that. Let's take this one back here a little bit. I got some thoughts on this. Really cool song structure on this one, honestly. Let's turn the volume down just a little bit. Again, starting off with like that kind of creepy sci-fi theme, like this, the footage seems like it's breaking apart and it's like dissipating, which is something I noticed that happens with his music too. So it's cool to see these videos kind of correlate with that and to like the sound design and to the actual picture that we're seeing. Starts off, he's just coming out of this building, looks like it's kind of run down a little bit. He seems like he's out of it, like he's bouncing off the walls a little bit. He's super moist. That's a creepy shot. I'm still not sure what this "Take a Small Bite" means. Maybe that's an album of his, or he literally wants you to take a bite out of him. I don't know. Maybe it's just fashion. What do I know? But yeah, some really cool scenes here. I like the water falling on him in this scene over here, especially since it's so clearly kind of daytime. There's natural light coming down on him. So I don't know. It just kind of it's adding a different dynamic to it. It's not just purely black and white. It's just like a small amount of water just kind of coming off, or like rain is just kind of coming in. This song is a tease, though, man. It's a tease because it's slowly building. At this point, we're introduced to like this sweeping saw bass point. We're hearing little accent melodies or the root notes coming off of like a very, it's a specific sounding piano. It's like a dance 90s piano sound. It sounds very tingy. It's a preset on most keyboards you get, but I can instantly pick that sound up. I've used it a million times. But it's cool because it's muffled and it's literally just kind of giving us an idea of where the root melody and the root notes are actually going to go, just with a tiny little stab. And if you listen to a lot of the sound design, a lot of like the things happening musically here, it's kind of like an elastic band. There's a lot of things that are crescendoing that are played forward and then in reverse. So it sounds like it's kind of like very much wobbling inside your own head. But let's get back to this actual video itself, because this is very visually pleasing, and it seems to be there's some kind of, maybe not a story being told, maybe it's just cool visuals, but there's something going on here. I love this shot too. Like he's literally on top of a very thin amount of water, like he's either floating on it, but it's upside down as well. Again, a very cool, almost sci-fi-esque type of shot. Maybe that's what's inside the building. Yeah, the bass too. The bass is just like, they're subtly like adding a little bit of drive to it. They're slowly introducing more of like that dance piano. It's like the melodies themselves morph. It's very playful. I love that little accent there, that a little teardrop melody. And what's happening here too? Everyone's face is all like buzzed out and stuff. It's all fuzzy. That lady's got the creepy thing over her face. I'm telling you, all these videos have like a creepy sci-fi element to them. Maybe he's big into sci-fi. Maybe he's my kind of nerd, because I'm that kind of nerd. Fun stuff here happening with the beat as well, because we essentially are just working with a hi-hat, a snare, and a kick here. Kick is very muffled. The hi-hat kind of, it's fizzing off in the distance, but the snare actually changes. It changes from like that almost a reversed type smack sound you'll hear to almost like a teardrop sound. So you're hearing it both on the downbeat there, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool because it basically, it doesn't seem as repetitive. It's not like we're playing a loop over this entire thing. And it's a very subtle move to keep, you know, something so simple like this moving forward by just changing up that snare sound for every other hit. I'm going to take that back here a little bit and see if you guys can hear it. I'll give you a little more audio. Sounds almost like a submarine hit or something, like a sound you'd hear like in a submarine, you know, like a radar sound. So you have the snap of the snare, and then you have the submarine sound, and it's basically just giving us dimension, giving us more space to work with. And I like how the piano made its way up to mid at this point. There's that accent. It's cool too towards the end of the song. Look at this shirt, man. He's got some interesting fashion choices. It's cool towards like the end of this video too. They're going to start to like introduce other sounds as well. The wood block really kind of like brightens things up a little bit towards the end. Because so far what we're hearing as far as like soundscapes and that rubber band effect, which is really just playing sounds forward and then back again, which is giving us like that kind of back and forth. They start introducing more like organic elements. And one of the elements they add towards the end is the wood block. Again, pretty muffled, pretty low in the mix, but it just adds like that perfect amount of polish to the song, perfect amount of like actual organics to the music, because everything is so processed. You know what I mean? Everything sounds so from the dynamics of the music is so processed. Now, on the other hand, his vocals are using almost no effects except for that accent, that that sounds like he's, you know, a million miles away and the reverb is kind of falling off of it. But everything else, what Taemin is doing, it sounds like he's right there in the microphone with you. So he's like right in your head, but then you have the accent melodies kind of coming off that sound like they're further away. It's just kind of playful. It's pretty interesting. He's changed his shirt to a pirate shirt now. Oh no, he's back to this. There's that forward and reverse. So subtle. And this part is weird too. He starts morphing. Yeah, that's right. He goes full on Terminator mode here. Goes Terminator T2. Turns to liquid metal. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Once again, the backup dancers too seem like it's almost like an extension of his moves. I'm slowly learning about choreography and like the importance of it and what goes into it, so I'm starting to really appreciate it. And you can definitely tell Taemin, he's got a style all of his own. Yeah, super artsy. And he just stops and turns around and just walks away. It's almost like they're tracking him with that footage. Man, that's a good one. That's Move. Move. I like it. I like it in all of its simplicity. I mean, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. I mean, it's a slow moving tease the entire way through. And I feel like the video is almost a slow moving tease as well, because I don't know. I guess it's, you know, maybe a little bit racy, at least for videos that I've seen of K-pop. You know, the shirt off and a lot of the wetness, and it just seems slightly sexual. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But it does kind of have that feel to it. Again, I dig the sci-fi nature of this whole thing. It's kind of cool. It's like the government, or it's like us. We're watching him through like, you know, found footage, or like, you know, like CCTV or something. Makes him seem like he's, I don't know, like Neo in the Matrix or something. I dig it. I dig the style. I dig the sound design. The vocals are fantastic. Really cool use of effects there, from the accent melody to how close he was up front. I mean, it's good stuff. It's good stuff all around. This guy continues to amaze me. And I'm going to stay on the train. I'm going to stay on the Taemin train. And I'm just going to keep going through all these videos. And Yeah, they're just super fun to dissect, man. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot to take in. So I'm digging it. If you're digging hanging out with me, please consider liking and subscribing. Help me out a ton. Also, a couple important links down below. I got the community Discord. We're good people. Come hang out. Check out the Discord if you want to know what's going on with reactions and live shows and whatnot. Or if you want to join a live show, I also have my Twitch link down there. Every Wednesday, I do live reaction Wednesday. It's a blast. Come hang out. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. And if you want to support the channel and get some behind the scenes looks as to what this all is and exclusive reactions and whatnot, check out the Patreon. But guys, seriously, this has been a ton of fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I enjoyed myself. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.